Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Well, it is, the heck, I think it's February 9th, February 10th. And I was doing a live, and then I got a phone call, and then I started doing the live again, and then it just shut off, and I wasn't able to get all my stuff out here. So I'm just going to record this, and then I'm going to, catch you up on some stuff and perhaps do a little bit more. Okay. So in the central energy, we've got the Empress here. She is this beautiful divine feminine. She's got this beautiful Ace of Pentacles abundance. She is very abundant. She's very prayerful, source connected, divinely connected, faithful. And she's fiercely independent, and she has the hope of a mustard seed, divine stated. She does not stop. She does not quit. She does not give up. She has never-ending faith. She's a leader. She took the initiative in her life. She's fiercely independent, and she remained hopeful. She's getting her wish. In the challenge position, we've got public recognition, victory. So we've got a victory over. You've got a victory over this psychopath who won't let go. They keep doing love spells, trying to get affairs and such. It could be that they are challenged by this, that you know this, and it could be that this crazy ex would not let you go. They kept doing love spells on you. Well, you've got victory over that. You've got a victory over that. You've got a victory over this toxic third-party enemy. We've got Ace of Cups love here. So you've got this fantastic love. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Love, big, powerful shadow and light. The hope of a mustard seed. You've got prayer, faith. You're very powerfully connected to the all that is, it seems. So we've got very quickly here, those who have a toxic lifestyle are coming to the end of their opportunity. Like, there's no more people to have sex with. There's no more people to pull energy from. In the recent past, you might have been kind of trapped. You might have been kept from moving on, but you honed your skills and you tried again. And you became very firm, very certain of what it is you were doing, and very certain of your footing. You know what you're doing here. Intentions and expectations. So we've got this in the reverse. Somebody is coming clean about the round and round with you. This psycho doing love spells on you, coming in and connecting with you. And then this long ago forgotten person and his Jezebel hoe bag would do the love spell, gain some kind of an intimate encounter, and then connect with that energy, and then download all of your gifts and such, and then claim them, and then download them into this person. This person sacrificed you on the regular. I heard the curator say that he burned this person alive many times. They've crucified her. They've done horrible, horrible things many lifetimes. And not only that, but they broadcast it. They filmed it, and then they broadcast it throughout the galaxy as the lifetime story of Earth Woman, this beautiful Empress, and how they brutalized her. They really got off on it. We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse here. So they're disappointed because in the past you made a wish. Or in the past you got a wish. They may have memories of you receiving a wish. Maybe they made a wish for you. Uninvited guest. Accident. Surprised. We've got you maintaining control. You're protected. And there's some shocking news here. We've got divine timing. Like, this is exactly what is supposed to be, exactly when it is supposed to be. In the environment, we've got celebration here. Within the community, because whoever this copycat is a fraud. They don't have your genetics. They don't have the genetics of the royal family. They are fakers. They stole it. They've unalived people. They have transplanted themselves into these positions that they don't belong in. We've got I miss you, celebration, DNA, fake news, miss you, hopes and fears. We've got disconnection here. Four of Cups. Somebody is not happy. They're getting disconnected. They loved to hate you and leave you alone. They wanted to be in your energy, but only so that they could tap in to these gifts. Because it was your gifts that gave this POS power. You were the key to this punk's power. Now they're disappointed because they're realizing, and everybody can see, that it was your spiritual gifts that were the key. That was the key. And they buried you, and they tried to make it appear as though their wife or their girlfriend, their Jezebel, their floozy, their little kitchen witch, terrible, whatever the hell psycho she is. Yeah, they tried to say that she was you, Empress. And they tried to say that you were her. So this Knight of Cups is jealous that you've gotten your wish. This uninvited guest is surprised. They may have an accident. They're in danger. What they did to you, their performance, this could be a performer. They may have taken your life force and became a star. It was a crime. Your animal friends, which could be the Lyrans, because I do believe that you're probably connected to them, are causing a breakup for these people. This is the end. You've done your investigation, and now they are being let go. The law is being enacted. The lawyer, the judge, the police, the scales are being balanced by the mother who found the hidden truth. And this could be a divine feminine that was captured in this space, and as a prisoner of war has been cycled through these round and round merry-go-round, siphoning, prostituting crap. And he's still out there. This is that curator. He's still out there saying next time he's not going to just prostitute her energy. He's going to prostitute her physically. He's got all kinds of mean things in mind. He swears he's going to get a hold of her again. They silenced you. The crown, the master, the actual one, the true genetics that's truly connected intuitively to that family, this haven. So this snake is trash. Their bedroom trash. They're drinking all the time, and the sun is going down. So after sunset, they're out drinking all the time. This mirror, we're cooling down. There's a pause on the mirror. We've got this shadow is tormenting them. I heard one of these say they were crying that Satan was prostituting everybody. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do about it? I mean, they chose to be in that energy, right? So you're getting a new beginning. Your talent is a mystery, Rose. Nobody can figure out how you did it. Why is it? How in the world did you ever get to this position? They had brutalized you so terribly and so thoroughly, all of them. But you got special skills, I guess, or maybe those are special skills that God activated once you were recognized or once your mission was complete. There's a miracle here in the history. Dreams come true. Somebody got their dream come true in the history. They're addicted. Drugs, alcohol, toxic attachments, money. They've been enslaving the roses. There's understanding here of what has occurred, and you are reconciled. And those who were mimicking you or copycatting you they're going to have some eternal regret. They could have eternal regret because they posed as you and stepped in as you in the history. And now you've solved the puzzle here, and you're being remembered, and there's a change happening. You could have gone through a transformation. You may have taken a leap of faith and faced your fear and really pushed through the brutal, unseen attack by these masculines and their girlfriends. It was an energetic, kicking your ass daily. Your person you've got a protector that is committed to you. You are the true. You are identifiable. Your protector is devoted to you. You're a daughter of Eden, the fruit of the God's tree, a direct descendant. And you are ascending. You're being promoted. You're leveling up. You are serendipity. You are the catalyst. And this clown was just performing. They were pretending, but they want revenge too. So be aware of that. That's the only thing they got left. They're having to get off the planet, but all they really want to do is get back in the energy, and they want to step into the body of this Empress, and they want to pretend that they are her. Justice is being served here. The law of cause and effect. This King of Pentacles, who had been funding the power of three in the shadows to do magic on you, is in a tower for bullying you, for abusing you. They're losing everything because they were causing illusions in the minds of the divine masculine. And they caused them to hold up their, they were like, thou shalt not pass. They kept all the females, all the divine females at bay because they had layered them in the blame of this shame that these copycats, uninvited guests were doing in the territory of these divine beings. And now they're undergoing a painful ending. And this is the end of this cycle. Divine Masculine knows the truth about what Queen of Pentacles is doing here. Head of security, she's got the finances. She's not trying to control everybody. She just doesn't want to give it to Gigolo, to the person that's draining the soul of the family in the territory. Absolutely the F not. So she's got security here, and she is releasing those who are here are as frauds. Those wearing other people's energies and those faking their identity. We've got the Two of Cups coming together. Page of Swords wants to communicate, or to find out how to communicate. What the heck's going on here? The Emperor has the rewards. And some people in the history are getting left behind for what they have done here. And you're just going to relax before you get working hard again in this new beginning. Boy, Queen of Wands is all fired up to get going, man. She wants to get going. We got travel plans. Come on, man. She wants to get those new opportunities going. She wants those 10 of Pentacles so she can get her businesses and all of that going. And these people are in a nightmare because they're being restricted. They're being restricted from your hard work and what you have earned here. Their ability to maintain control over this foundation is in the toilet. It's done. And you're leaving them behind. You're very strong. And you're like, we're just out of here. We're out of here. Everybody's splitting. We're going through a split right now. The sun, or there is a rebirth, and we are balancing things out. This is a completion of the heavy burden that the High Priestess or High Priestesses have been under. That's another thing. Somebody said, there's 144,000. Well, yes. Okay, so I read for macro, but I typically use words for micro. So please know that I know that there are multiple people out here in this status sharing this story. So there's that. This is the end of the completion of the heavy burden for the High Priestess. She is weary. This is a weary soul, and she needs to come in to her reward because she is here telling the truth about what happened. and causing a failure for those people who have been manifesting opportunities in this divine space. The divine feminines, the divine mothers, those who had been in slavery, they're going to get their purification and they're going to come home. That's the turn of the wheel. And these ones who had her trapped and enslaved is getting cut out of that heart space and out of every space for bringing trickery and fraud to the unions of the stars. We know the truth now about total love and support, and that's what belongs here in this space, and we will not have any more trickery, apparently. The Most High God is doing his research, shining a light on the souls of the magicians, this devil. I don't know what that means. Except that, he who has all authority spoke to me years ago and saying that they were going to get what they deserve. And when he spoke, it was just a moment. He said, they will get what they deserve. And when he moved, it like rumbled through the entirety of my life force. And I was like, I about croaked, man. But no, so it's like he's shining a light on the soul of the magicians doing the work for this devil. Yeah. King of Wands is making preparations, and this is it's an enterprise. This is overseas. It's like there's charity here. There's a judgment being made regarding charity of the earth angels. Yeah. And this Knight of Wands is in fear because you are free. There's freedom here, and the story is out about what they've been doing to everybody, siphoning everybody, brutalizing everybody. They're in a tower. Justice is being served. Justice is being served. And, the thing, and I got these mixed up when I laid them back down here, but you can just see here that there was Jezebel. We had Jezebel, Casanova, sweet talking, the love child of the Most High God. So love messages. So they're the two, right? We're sending love messages to the love child. And they got some bad news here. Somebody didn't make it. Or it could just be this is the end of them doing it. They're in a heartbreak. It looks like whoever they were having a workplace affair with, we've got Pop the Question, I Love You, and Losing Sleep. It could be that they, if they were married and they had a workplace affair and they lost their wife or their husband, and then in order to marry this other person, now they're losing sleep because they're going to the police station. Oh man, they missed their woman now or whatever. They just wanted to get some money in order to go have a life of leisure. They wanted the person in the funeral to pay for this karmic lesson of being happily single. What the hell is this? The twin flames, true colors are showing this divine masculine. And it's too late for the backstabbers, the deceivers, who didn't want any strings attached. You're turning your back on them, and there is criminal paternity lawsuits because these fellas were out there just having children with whomever, and they were not being responsible at all. You've illuminated the truth of this by surviving, Empress, and now they're drinking and they're in their feelings, trying to cope. This jackass is all upset about this Queen Bee's GPS, her life path. They want to get in it. They're trapped and they're in a firestorm of karma. They could be getting readings on you. They're all effed up over you because they're being rejected for romance. They're being rejected for romance with people who actually love themselves, because these karmic ties were feeding on you, selling the energy. It was a trickster fairy tale illusion of family. It was a third party illusion, a trickster. And this shady character wearing a mask trying to impersonate you, this sex addict, yeah, they're not happy. They're not happy because the divine masculine and the true divine feminine and God himself is very fed up over what they have been doing to marriages. They've been destroying the sacred union of divine beings. They have bad credit. They don't have any soul value. They're having anxiety. They've been out there spreading themselves too thin, reckless sex, and all of those involved in it are getting blocked. We've got the secret was bumping heads in order to gain spiritual value and then leave people hanging. Divine feminine. They're running here now, and they are ashamed of mirroring you in that way. Their boyfriend or husband would go have an affair with you and then bring back the energy, and then they would pretend to be you. And they were effing around from secret accounts, this spiritual guru, pretending that they were you, a spiritual person. And now they're in a downward spiral because that was never their energy. It was never their messaging. And we're closing this cycle saying goodbye to those who had been consuming the apple, the fruit of the tree, the one tree that they were not supposed to eat from. They're feeling like shit because they're getting detached, because everything in their life was about fake busy. They didn't do anything, and so they're being separated. There's Thug is having massive regrets over being so freaking arrogant and brutal with pure, divine, fiercely independent women. This is so freaking sad. You've got this Empress. She's got all this abundance. Okay, she is, look at this, man. She is prayerful, hopeful, powerful, and independent because nobody was there to help her, guide her, support her, protect her. She had to do it on her own, but not anymore. She gets a new family now. Mother, Father, God, Goddess said she gets a new family tree now. She doesn't have to serve these dopes anymore. She's very prayerful. She's faithful. She believes in the Most High Divine. And this is why she had gotten her wish in the past. Because she's faithful, loyal, hopeful, beautiful, nurturing, loving. And you got this psycho out here wanting to just destroy her. It's crazy, man. They didn't want to be, you know what the truth is? I think they just felt insufficient. I really feel that they truly felt that this woman was just far superior. Far superior. She probably ran circles around them. She probably never had to redo her work because she did it right the first time. She never lost her patience. She buckled down and just intemperance energy got the job done, remaining faithful and hopeful, prayerful, connected to the divine. The only ones that were with her were the unseen, certainly not these psychos who were also unseen. So, so the thing is here, so you're a fiercely independent woman. You took the initiative. You got the job done. You are the mother, and the mother always gets the job done, regardless of not being given what it was she needed. That was a duty of the father, right? To make sure that the mother has what she needs to tend to the children and put food on the table and all of that, right? So anyway, somebody is crushed by the burdens of reality. You have escaped, and they need a lifesaver, and they are being rejected because they abandoned you. They threw you away. When you needed a lifesaver, they certainly didn't give you one. They did not help you one bit. This faithful, hopeful, loyal, fiercely independent, caring and nurturing and loving, abundant woman. So there's public recognition here. She's got a victory over this psycho, this crazy ex. This is obsessed psycho. They might be trying to do love spells, trying to get a freaking affair. This person, this forgotten person that sacrificed you long ago, they're so freaking fantasizing so maliciously about hurting her. about defiling her so heinously. There, he's getting off on the thought of it. It's pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah. So this psycho did love spells over you, and then they went and had third-party affairs and effed up your energy to make it appear as though you were a third-party hoe bag. You've got a victory over that. They threw your love in the trash, man. They did an unfair assessment and evaluation of you. They thought that because you were this beautiful, sweet, loving Empress that, you know, they couldn't get down deep and dirty and just stick it to somebody. Their only interest was money. And you weren't going to do that because you were interested in feeding people, caring for people, you know, giving the wealth to the people who are producing for the people, you know. And these guys, you got this big old cup of love, and very quickly, those people who were drinking and living this toxic lifestyle that they were trying to bury you in, there's an end to their opportunity here. They're being rejected. You're not saving them. This Empress is not saving them. She's like, no. No. Why? Because they've been puppeting people. They've been trapping people with these friendships, relationships, partnerships, you know, anything to get on your ship and then trap you there and then take everything that you got coming to you. No more. This is the end of their opportunity to puppet people. You've done a lot of hard work here when you were not free. Or maybe you're working hard to build a trap that is firm. They might have trapped you, but it looks here, it's a repetitive task, apprenticeship. They said that you had the mind of an apprentice, and which is interesting because you're an Empress. You're this fiercely independent woman. You already know far more and can withstand far more pressure than your average bear, right? And in this, look at, absolutely. They thought you were just going to crumble and fall because you're so damn sweet, soft, gentle. So while you were enslaved, you became very firm and very wide awake about what was happening to you, who was happening, who was doing it. You might have had some previous life memories given, you remain firm. You're very wide awake. These people were, with all of them, were forcing you. They were putting all of their shame, all of their blame, all of their karmic debt, all of their sin. They were transferring it to you, and they were forcing you to push it up that hill. So your love, you had to grow love real big inside yourself in order to get all that shit to be alchemized and get it up that mountain. Well, you made it up the mountain, and God said, guess what? You're not going to give nothing back to those people. You had to grow your love so freaking big, and then you had to push it up that mountain all by yourself, while these ones were trying to drag you back down. You know, your love was so big, and they were getting a big payday off it. Look how freaking happy they are. Oh, honey, this is so fun. This is the best thing ever. Okay, let's go home and scaroo. So now they're in a 7 of Swords in the reverse, coming clean about this round and round business, crossing over into the shadows, unaliving you, and then coming back over, pretending like they're purity, a forgotten person from the past. This is lifetimes ago, and they've been doing this for lifetimes. This is how they have gotten rich. This is how they have gotten rich. They trapped an Empress who's fiercely independent, and she was doing the work all by herself while these assholes were over there wearing her face and pretending that they were her. Because she got what she wanted. She got her wish, or maybe she's going to get her wish now because of what they did in the past. What this uninvited guest did in the past, oh yeah, she's getting her wish now because of what they did to her in the past. They can't trap her. They can't keep her. They can't take anything from her. And even if they were to do magic on her mind and make her want to give it away, God said no. Nope. Can't sell it. Can't buy it. can't give it away, can't inherit it. Nope. When she's done with it, it goes back to God. And God knows who she is. But you got these whack jobs out there wanting to transfer their 5,000-year-old vampiric self into your freaking body with their stupid technology. This psycho. They want your status, your authority, seeking help. It could be that there's an uninvited guest seeking help because you're maintaining control. And we've got shocking news. Divine timing is here. You know, they've been getting away with this for centuries, but God's here now, and God is kicking their butt big time because they're frauds. They're not the daughter. They're not the true royalty. They're not the descendant. This person is not the descendant. This is a fraud that has been presenting themselves as you in the upper dimensional space. Drinking, drugging, doing some real foul shit. But on the bottom of this, it says restoring clarity is the first step to rebuilding trust. So it's like God protected you from this addiction spell or whatever they had been doing over you, and you restored clarity while they were still drinking, and it was in divine timing. So the shocking news is that you changed your patterns. You got sober. You stopped partying. You stopped doing everything that they had been programming you to be over the many lifetimes. And this lifetime, you got busy working hard. While they had you trapped here, you got busy and you stayed firm. You were busy. This is not a joke to you. These ones think it's a freaking joke because they've been magically unaliving people. You know, they've been oociding people. And then they've been, at the gate, they've been deceitfully convicting them of ooicide and then taking their stuff and sending them to hell. They've been pushing them to ooicide themselves by driving their minds and effing with their energies and their emotions. This monarch voice to skull crap, whatever. So there's a celebration here because whoever this is that's been mimicking you is not the real you. Their genetics are not the real you. Miss you. Exit. They miss you. They can't tap into your energy. They cannot be seen as you. They're still out there living their life like they've always lived their life, but you actually evolved out of this this trauma, this tragedy. And there's no exit for those who were exploiting you and those people you love. Yep, they miss you now. It could be that maybe those who really are, your family miss you. Like maybe now that they've found you, they're like, oh, there you are. So these people, these false ones, are getting disconnected because they love to hate you. They've kept you in isolation. They've not let anybody else get near you. They didn't want you to have a relationship or a family because they had you trapped. You were their puppet. You were their energy source. You were their cash cow. You were the one that was alchemizing all of their sin, all of their nasty shit that they kept sticking on you. Now they need help because you got a wish for what they did to you in the past. You're getting help. Invisible forces of help are guiding you. You're getting what you wish. So there's an unexpected event here. And unexpected surprise. So there's an unexpected event, an unexpected surprise, urgent news, profound connections, Page of Cups in the reverse, emotional immaturity. They're very insecure and disappointed regarding your spiritual gifts because you are the key. You are the key. They said you were like that. They thought the key was the exact opposite of what you were. They did not take this seriously. Routine. You were the key to their teddy bear life of leisure routine. Empress, you were the one that made their life luxury. And now they've lost you. They may want to try a 3D thing, but God bringing you this far, and the mother's saying to be prepared, they're not going to survive. This psycho absolutely won't be obtaining you. They're going to be, whoever you're married to in the spirit, or maybe you yourself, because your spiritual gifts are the key. You are the bride, the daughter of Eden. Take it as it resonates. This Page of Cups in the reverse, they don't have any love in them. They're very disappointed because you are the key. You've discovered the core of the problem. You were the key to their routine, their little teddy bear, life of comfort, and you're delivering them a fatal blow now because they don't have your essence, your gifts, your energy, your consciousness, your mind, anything. They don't have any access to you now, but God does. And God's guiding this woman to victory. These people are so angry. They insist that it has to be a man in this position, and they insist that these women are weak because they love, because they dare to feel compassion and have a nurturing nature. So now these people who were comparing themselves to you are starting to malfunction. Somebody may try to reach out to you, but there's an impossibility of reversing what it is they've done. Whatever it is they've done, if they've done magic on you, or if they've set some kind of an intent. So there's the thing. So it's like anybody who planted seeds of distortion into your mirror throughout the centuries, from the beginning to the end, they will be held responsible for those distortions. Anybody who sowed seeds of failure into anyone's life path will experience those seeds of failure in their own life. God said that their intention shall be their gift, and it's irreversible. They can't take it back. They're going to get a life of ultimate distraction. Everything's going to go wrong. They're going to get a life of chaos. Everything's going to go wrong. Just like they made everything go wrong for others. Just like they wanted everything to go wrong for others. You were the gift. See, this person who worshipped money, they saw you and they said, ooh, they only got this gift, but you got this big gift. So they said, hey, let's exchange. And then they bound you, cursed you, and then there you were, trapped. Little did they know that this gift was this gift, and that the real gift was you. Surprise! And now you're bringing them an unexpected event. They're being delivered a fatal blow. The rose is throwing her bouquets at the target. These people worshipped money, and they've been stealing your honor at the crossroads lifetime after lifetime. This high honor belongs to this Empress. And little Romeo here has been taking it magically and otherwise for centuries. And now Jezebel, who helped these powers of three, all these little Jezebels, they're choking him out now. They're like, oh no, because they were spreading rumors about this Empress, this divine being who they were siphoning all of their luxurious lifestyle out of. Now we're getting a new beginning. This because the Casanova left her here all by herself, and they piled all of their nasty shit onto her, their nasty sex crap. They dragged off of her all of the profit that she ever made and left her in the dark. She never gave up. She's getting a new beginning because Casanova, trapped her there. They've been consuming the light of twin flames and then mimicking their value, their soul value. They've missed the deadline for their sacrifice, and danger is approaching. It could be that your new family or these new family ties or any family, whoever it is, these guys they're messed up. Like their family from the history. It could be their ancestors are coming up. It could be your ancestors are coming up. Anybody who has claimed you. It could be all of those stars and trump cards that had been utilized for petty gains. Maybe they're your new family. Those people who gambled with you are being imprisoned. They're going to jail. They're not very nice. Your channel is being promoted. You're going to move into your destiny. Your twin flame is here. Passionate love, a strong desire, bring you fulfillment and joy. Destined to be together, your happy ending is assured. Strong, unbreakable bonds. Random thoughts and signs of progress guide you upward journey. Numbers appearing frequently signal your steady progress. So you're moving forward into your destiny. You broke through. Your twin flame is here, bringing warnings to this false flame. He's like, do not go near my Empress. Absolutely, if not, you're going to have a real bad experience. Probably don't want to do that. These third-party hoe bags, these pimps and whatnot, have been peeping on this woman forever, and they may very well be trying to. There's a celebration here because this Empress is in a contract with her twin flame, publicly recognized. And we're moving away. There's a secret weapon that's doing a digital detox. I don't know what this means. There's something going on. There's something about like a plasma. What do they call it? Plasma something or other. Plasma accelerator. And no. Plasma accelerator and atmospheric pressure or something. Anyway, I got it in the note. So there's a secret weapon. It's like there's going to be some kind of a failure for the digital or whatever. And maybe there's a secret weapon. So, and it's not going to, if you're righteous, it won't affect you. So it's like there's a secret weapon that's going to affect those people who had been copycatted, those people of evil intent, those people who are not righteous, those low vibrational, dark thought people who've been trying to slip into your vessel or your body or whatever, or your energy. Yeah, it's like there's a secret weapon, and it's like, so there's the plasma accelerator, the atmospheric pressure, and if you're righteous, it won't affect you. So it's like there's kind of a thing. There's something going to happen. So yeah, because Romeo here was trying to destroy your happy ending by claiming that they were with you here, but they're not with you. Look, they're not with you. It was all a setup. You got guidance from above. So this Empress, with guidance from above, God is with her. He has rainbow covenant with her. These people are crazy. Removing the walls built by cultural differences. There's no more space for denial, only for resolution. So the walls are closing in. God is guiding this Empress. There's hidden riches There's reserved power. The ability to yield and bounce back, bend without breaking. Oh, whoa. Huh. So those pedophiles that were tapping in to the piggy bank of pizza girls are in a trap now, and they are overloaded. Their life is going into the shredder because they were manipulating divine feminines and being really mean about it. They've got some bad news. You were focused on long-term discipline rather than short-term goals. You did not drink. You did not fight. Your personality and character changed. And now they are being condemned because you broke through. And your person saw you from across the distances, and you're together now, and nobody's going to be ruining this tree. Nobody's going to be stepping on this tree. Nobody's going to be messing around in this tree. Better not be coming around in this tree. Especially somebody wearing a mask, trying to come in and get a commitment for quick gains. Yeah, you're in trouble. They're getting a message. So those people who were wanting to get a commitment just to gain monetarily, they're getting a warning. There's a big warning. This person is not playing games. This is a terrible thing. And so there's for all of these powerful souls. So it seems like the more power that you had and the more stubborn your will, the deeper they put you into the hellhole, you know. But you're up here and with your protector, and they're seriously devoted, and so is God. These guys are like going to get messed up. Patience, just a few more months. These ones are being rejected at this time. And they have no protection. So they're getting rejected. They don't have any protection. You were their protection. And they threw you into a hellhole and then decided to take big poops into that hole and bury you in that. And then say that you had no value. That's exactly what they believed. But God saw you down there praying and crying and reaching out to the edges of the multiverse saying, this can't be all there is. Date night. So you've got a victory, and there's public recognition now over this psycho who doesn't want to let go of the womb of power, doing love spells and attempting to have third-party affairs. They want to come in, they and their person, and they really want to just pirate the womb or the sacral of a male or female. They abandoned you. They made an unfair assessment of you. They were only interested in money. They could be challenged trying to get a date. Maybe they're challenged because you are about to go on a date. You've got Ace of Cups love. Very swiftly, those with a toxic lifestyle who had been puppeting people that they had been intimate with are this is the end of their opportunity. They don't have protection. So there's danger approaching. We got zombies or whatever coming up out of the ground. And we've got the temperature is going down because the sun or the light is leaving these people who had been siphoning light out of everybody else. Like God is taking the light back, claiming the energy that they had been stealing from others. They're getting their light turned off. It wasn't theirs in the first place. They're not their own supply. They are a liar. They're a liar. They were puppeting people that they were having intimate relations with, and then they were lying about them spiritually in order to get them convicted deceitfully in a spiritual court and then set back so that they could harvest their ascension rewards and their initiation rewards at the crossroads. And most people aren't even aware that that's what's happening. So they just been having a field day with it. So we've got, you developed some skills while you were trapped out here. You held yourself firm while you were pushing that love up the hill for a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could be. We've got trickery in the reverse. They are coming clean about sending you through rounds and rounds of this bull pucky. They were trying to get rich. They were getting rich on you. That's what made them so successful, was they were tapping into this Empress and all of her Ace of Pentacles, all of her Ace of Cups, all of her powerful shadow and light, all of her beautiful source-connected gifts. She's a high-ranking, upper dimensional being. Prisoner of war, emancipated. This forgotten person had sacrificed her in the shadows, and then they're over there in the light with this fraud, pretending that they are successful when all they are is a red roaming thief. They provide for themselves on human sacrifice. This is what this system is run on, human sacrifice. This is not, you think the Aztecs were the only ones taken? No, it's happening every day. That never stopped, man. It never stopped. It just put on a suit and did it in the deep basement. They're being let go to make room for the beginning that you deserve. This uninvited guest is very jealous that you are getting your wish because of what they did to you in the past. You cried out for help, and invisible forces are guiding you through these troubled waters. Everything that these ones did to you is going back to them. Everything that they did to you will be done to them. You're maintaining control. You are protected. This is shocking news. We've got divine timing. You restored clarity. You're restoring clarity here. People can see clearly. It's like, I don't know, they're talking about this energy and how the divine feminine is energizing everybody. And it's like everybody's familiar with her energy. And you've got folks that are coming in trying to pretend to be her, but they don't carry that energy. So we've got a whole big bunch of stuff going on. That's why these nasty jacks are desperate to obtain this woman. But the Divine Mother stated that they will not be obtaining this woman, and to be prepared that they also will not survive trying. So we shall see. There's somebody out there wants to be done with this scenario by September, end of September, I think. So, you know, just, I mean, I would suggest that you just spend this time to yourself. Yeah, because look, so the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite, and we've got cycles. One cycle is ending and one cycle is beginning. So you're using your intuition. You're paying attention to the red flags. You're restoring clarity. We've got celebration here. Whoever had been pretending to be you, they do not have the proper genetics. They are not you. You are missed. Whoever it was that has been exploiting you and others, they're not going to leave. There's no exit. They can't get away. They're in an infinite loop now. Eternal regret for lying about you. For lying about you. They exploited people that they were having intimate relations with. There is no exit for them. They're being disconnected for loving to hate you and leaving you isolated. There is an unexpected event here and an unexpected surprise. Spirit was saying it's going to be frightening. So, divorce. So just be aware of that. There's a breakup here. Whoever this is that has been binding you for all of these lifetimes, they're getting disconnected. It's like they're being evicted from the planet, like literally. And the curator was talking about 60% of the people or whatever. So the Page of Cups is emotionally immature and insecure. There's no love in them. They are disappointed that your spiritual gifts were the key to their lazy boy routine. Your gifts, your energy, your connections were what made it possible for them to have a life of ease and leisure. And now they are not going to get that. Yeah, they're not moving. They're not moving. They can't move. They're not going where you're going. They're not moving with you. They're not moving in. My father was telling me about a dream that he had, that he was sitting in my chair here, and that somebody had knocked on the door, and I went over there, and then I don't know who it was. I must have known him or whatever, because they got in through the security door, and they were standing there in the hall, and he was all of a sudden yelling at me, towering over me, tall, brunette, and he was yelling at me, saying, "Why won't you let me live here?" And he was getting really aggressive. So I went boom on his chest and pushed him out the door. And then he went boom and punched me on the head. And then Dad woke up. But he told me about that dream. And I'm like, so I've been waiting for this dude to show up, right? We got an earth sign doing a love spell on somebody. So use caution, fire sign, regarding opening your heart right now. Say no. Now is not the right time for you to get involved with somebody, because we've got these third-party enemies still trying to hook up and get that connection, re-up that connection. Somebody may want to confess a commitment. Somebody may come in and confess about a commitment. They'll be back. So, okay, so these third-party enemies, they're confessing that they are committed to come back. They think they're going to come back and that they're going to do this again. This is a water sign who gambled with your energy and gave you challenges that they want to communicate and compromise for. This is a gold-digging freaking narcissist, man. You're not available. It's like, get on down the road, man. I don't need those damn health issues with whatever freaking viruses you're carrying around, right? Somebody may be doing they're doing their research on you from a distance. Honeymoon phase. We'll be traveling soon. We've got, yes, luck is on your side regarding a pregnancy or birthing something or creating something, growing something. And we've got pets. You might be manifesting another pet, or you might be manifesting more love for your pet. Maybe you're manifesting health or happiness for your pet. Well, that's great, man. We got the Empress here. Ace of Pentacles. She's very prayerful, very connected to the Creator, the Creatress, Mother, Father, God, Goddess. Very independent, powerful light, powerful shadow. Escaped this scenario. And now these who left her there are going under. And they're being rejected. So use patience, and for over the next few months, they're being rejected and some stuff is happening. They have no protection. They've lost the protection that they once had by having attachments to you, Empress. Yeah, we've got teamwork and growth. So it could be that you've got a team that has grown, like you may have a network of people that have graduated or that are up there in that upper dimensional space. You, 6 of Wands, so you've got a victory over this crazy psycho that won't let go. They keep doing love spells on you, trying to get a third-party affair, or maybe they're trying to do that with everybody. They're abandoning love, throwing love in the trash, and they made an unfair assessment of you. Chasing material gains. They could be having trouble getting date night, or maybe they're just being challenged because you're going to have date night soon. They owe you. They were talking about interest. So it's like they owe you what they took from you plus interest. And it's like everything that they did to you is going back plus interest. Because of the pain and the suffering, right? It has to increase the whatever. the debt. Yeah. So, growth, teamwork, date night, displaced. They can't displace you. So get ready to be wined and dined. These people were not able to displace you. They can't displace you. They can't kick you out of their realm. The mother stated that they won't obtain you. So they've been stealing your honor at the crossroads lifetime after lifetime. They've been unaliving your body. They've been like, do you have a house? Do you have a bank account? Whatever. And then they've been coming in and trying to body snatch you, or to trade identities, or to transfer souls, or do some kind of weird shit with their sacrifice and their stupid technology. And apparently it really works well if it's zodiac to zodiac. I don't even know, but apparently they cannot displace you, and you're about ready to have date night, and that's bringing them a challenge. They're like, oh crap, because you've got this public recognition here. They did not evaluate you correctly. They did not see. They were not as intelligent as they thought they were. You've got the big old ace of cups of love. You got a proposal and a marriage coming in. And very quickly, those with a toxic lifestyle who had been trying to mimic you or siphoning, puppeting those people that they were sleeping with, they're not going to be able to do that anymore. This is the end of their opportunity to do that. They cannot puppet you and gain from you. They are a liar. A big, fat, freaking liar. In the history, they lied about you. In the history, they were trying to say that it was you doing this. They were trying to say that it was you taking stuff from them. But you were out here with the mind of an apprentice, and you were developing your skills while they had you trapped here. So now you are very firm, very wide awake. That love you have, you're pushing up that hill. We've got a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's going on with this air sign? Battle. Yeah, so you were fighting with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Fighting with him. Jerk. Didn't like your attitude. He said he didn't have any choice. Well, he couldn't manage himself well. He obviously does not have very many skills when it comes to mastery of self. So, isn't that too bad? You were in a battle with this stupid air sign. So, they were committing trickery. 7 of Wands in the reverse. They were deceptive, and now they're coming clean about this round and round of cycles. They're being let go. Them and their get-rich-quick scheme. Them and their fake light-bearing person that does the dirty sacrificial deed in the shadows and then comes back and enjoys their little white linen clothes and all of that. This is a forgotten person, somebody that from a previous lifetime. Yeah. They sacrificed you for your gifts. See, these people, they don't have gifts. They don't have connections to source. They don't have clairs. They don't have intuition. They don't have a chakra system, most likely. They can't generate their own energy. They have to harvest it through reckless sex or blood transfusions or whatever. They took your gifts, and now they're being let go. Uninvited guest has a big surprise coming. They're jealous. You're getting your wish for what they did to you, for the risk that they gave to you. They had you under some severe risk. You weren't supposed to survive this. And now everything they did to you is going back with interest. You were able to persevere, maintaining control. You are protected. This is shocking news. You messed around the wrong time there, Julie. Yeah. Shocking news. You're restored clarity. You are restoring clarity. People can see very clear what is going on here. You're using your intuition, or maybe you're activating their intuition. That's what I heard. I heard that he was activating them. So it could be that he's activating people's intuition. They can feel and know what is going on here because their sensory system was shut down. But it's like he or God is activating them. So we got celebration here. Whoever was trying to, or behaving as you or pretending to be you was not you. That was fake. They miss you. So they miss you. They were exploiting you. Those people who were exploiting you are not getting anywhere. Those people who are exploiting their intimate unions, their intimate partners, are not getting out because they were pulling at the seeds of those partners. They were interfering in their purpose. They delayed their opportunity to be in purpose by coming in, having a reckless sex encounter, and then pulling all those seeds and all that wealth that they were here to share with the world. They came in, they took it, and they said, thanks, man. And they like, oh, I'm so cute. Oh, I'm so beautiful. Oh, I'm so full of light. So now they're getting disconnected because they love to hate you. They kept you isolated, independent, and alone. There's an unexpected event and an unexpected surprise. There's a divorce. Because this is an upside down perspective. We're divorcing those who don't think like us, who think that it's okay to take the life and the wealth belonging to another and calling it conquering and success, you know, when all it is pirating and brutality and red rumming another person. And that's against the law, man. It's against the law. You can't be taking people's lives and interfering in their purpose. That's what God said. Those who wish to interfere with other or delay others' purposes will have their own inheritance delayed. Page of Cups in the reverse. It has no love in them, and they are having an emotional problem right now. They're disappointed because those spiritual gifts of this Empress were the key to their routine, their plush life. They're not moving anywhere. There's no exit for them. They're not going anywhere. And they lost you. They're not moving anywhere because they were casting illusions over people, or they were doing mirror magic over people. They were sleeping with people and then dressing up in their beautiful energy. They had enslaved those beautiful roses, those beautiful empresses and high priestesses. And, you know, nobody knew that. Nobody knew. So we've got, yes, because they wanted to bring upheaval to this heart bond, to marriages, to unions. That was their whole freaking purpose. But you remained balanced in this negative influence. And now they're afraid because they're all about this routine of self-interest, feeding on people, taking it over there, coming back, feeding it. This was their thing, man, causing mischief for others. Plucking the hair out of the cat, grabbing the cat, jerking it around, hating on the cat. They're being watched. They're being watched, or they're anticipating being watched. Maybe they're feeling like they're being surveilled. They are being warned. They could be getting dominated. And they're being prepared. They could be making preparations for a distraction. Or maybe those who had caused you a distraction are being prepared for fodder. They got to keep their distance. These ghosts got to keep their distance. They got to go away because they were playing around with survival, nature, power of three. These powers of three or whatever were causing the need for survival for nature. Now nature needs to survive, and nature will survive because the golden nugget has gotten free, and we're going to go in a new direction. We're going to rise above this system of things, and we're going to take everything in a new direction. There is some resistance here, but you have risen above the trickery, and the trickery is being released from this sacred space. The children are going to be safe. You know, everybody's worried about you know, what is right and what is wrong. They want to give, you know, pedophiles and RAPs, you know, rights and privileges and stuff, you know. But the thing about it is like the freedom for a pedophile is sex slavery for a child, you know. And so you got to really draw the line on where ethical and moral judgments come in, you know. So people were coming into your house, astral projecting into your house, spying on you, and then mimicking you. But those people who do such things are now, this anomaly is being protected. The household, the territory. So we've got scavenge, and people were coming in, communicating, trying to scavenge the communications, the intellectual property of others. They were coming in, you know, into the consciousness of people, and now they're in grief. There could be a whole community that is in grief. They could be going into some form of isolation here. Or maybe there's a whole community here that is in grief because in isolation, you've got a whole bunch of luck here. Maybe they have to leave you alone. Whatever they're throwing your way is waterproofing right off of you. It's like falling right off of you. Oh, they're getting wrath for committing to ensuring that God's family or these upper dimensional spaces and places never had children. There's wrath for them working this task, this mission of making certain that the anomalies never had children. Their ability to gain abundance has been exposed. Their methods of doing so within the territory by visiting the night. They were crossing over that threshold into the night. This midnight gremlins, they were coming in and they were feeding on other people's energies, pulling it off of their womb, off of their sacral while they sleep, you know, dream lovers and all of that. This is very much RAPE. From an unseen person who is very, very real in this world, walking around in an animated corpse, powered by the energy that they harvest in the night while people are sleeping. That's just not okay, man. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here since we're at 1 minute and 11 seconds. See you on the next one, everybody.